I started at Planned Parenthood as a volunteer and eventually ended up getting promoted to the director of that same facility. Just kind of moved up the ranks there pretty quickly.
In 2009, Abby Johnson was the director of the Bryan, Texas chapter of Planned Parenthood, the organization that is the nation's leading provider of abortions.
Planned Parenthood says that they offer options counseling, but that's not true. They offer abortion counseling because they don't really know how to effectively counsel on anything but abortion. I was great at selling abortion. I sold abortions to girls as young as 12. The major change for me was seeing an ultrasound-guided abortion procedure take place. And I had not seen that happen before because using ultrasound guidance during an abortion procedure is not common. But we had a visiting physician in that day, and at his facility, he only uses ultrasound guidance on his patients. He'd explained that the reason he does that is because it's actually safer. And so I was called into the room, and my job was going to be to hold the ultrasound probe on the woman's abdomen during the abortion procedure. I got everything in place. They did the measurement. They found that the child was 13 weeks, gestational age. And I looked up on the screen and I saw this profile from head to foot of this 13-week baby in the womb. And I'm looking at this and realizing what's about to happen. And I just kind of thought, oh my gosh, I think this is going to be really bad. I don't think this is going to be the exciting experience I was hoping for. I looked up at the monitor and I saw the baby begin to move around. And I saw it begin to move its arms and legs, and I saw it begin to move away from that instrument. And I was just in shock. I couldn't believe what I was watching. And the baby was actually making some progress. It was moving further and further away from the instrument, so much so the doctor had to reposition the cannula. And he finally got everything in place, and he asked the technician to turn on the suction, and she did. In just, a few moments, I saw the child's body begin to go through that tube. For those few moments, I was watching this child fight hard for its life. It didn't have a chance. We had all those instruments and all that technology, and that little baby didn't have a fighting chance, and it did fight. I walked out of the room that day just realizing, I've got to make a change. Never again. I'm never going to participate in this again.
1 week later, Abby Johnson resigned from Planned Parenthood. Since that time, she's written a couple of books, one of which is called Unplanned, is in the works to be made into a movie. She's also a featured speaker, along with Ben Shapiro, at the 2019 March for Life in Washington, D.C. Abby Johnson has also started an organization called And Then There Were None.
We always say that nobody grows up wanting to work in the abortion industry. Nobody. Our vision statement for And Then There Were None is no abortion clinic workers, no abortion clinics, no abortions. It starts with the workers. We see ourselves as being part of a pro-love movement, that we want to love these workers out of the clinics. We want to love them onto a path of healing, and we want to love them back into a relationship with Jesus Christ.
Since AbbyJohson founded And Then There Were None, they have been able to help hundreds of former abortion clinic workers to come out of that field.
Leaving the abortion industry is really difficult. The happiest moments of my life are moments when I'm on the phone with an abortion clinic worker as they're walking out of their job for the last time.